welcome back to the New York studio. I'm James with HobbyKing, and we have another great product profile for you on the brand new release from HKing. This is the Voltigeur. So the Voltigeur is an extreme 3D flying foamy EPO foam, and it's beautifully made, and we've had a ton of fun flying it. We got our hands on one. This is a pre-production one that we got a couple months back. And we've been flying it around. You've seen it in weekly updates. You've seen it a lot now, and it's finally here for you guys to purchase, and we hope you do after you see this product profile. So as with all product profiles and how they go, we're gonna just talk briefly about the specs, then we're gonna take it outside with our 3D pilot, and then we'll come back into the studio and we'll show you how we put the whole thing together. It goes together rather quickly. So again, the HKing Voltigeur is a plug-and-play 3D plane. It's 1,220 millimeter wingspan. You got extremely large control surfaces. It has a light wing loading, which is amazing. It's got aluminum undercarriage to keep the weight down as well. The motor that is going to be powering this thing is a 4028 1000 kV motor, and it's swinging a 13 by 6.5 inch prop. And as you can see, it flies beautifully, and all the footage that you saw and will see, we flew it on a 2200 3S, but this bad boy can easily fly on a 2200 4S, up to 2600 milliamp power if you want to use it. So we will definitely be doing that in the future, because this is the type of plane that we will fly and bring to the field a lot, because we just had so much fun with it. So briefly, just some of the other specs quick. The ESC in here is a 45 amp ESC with a 3 amp BEC. Then you've got one of the beauties is a very large hatch and canopy, so you can fit everything you need in there, no problem. It also has a composite glass fiber wing tube, again, to keep that weight down, because as a 3D pilot, you want to make sure your weight is low if you're going to be doing all those crazy maneuvers. So at this moment, let's bring in our 3D pilot, Alex Davis. You guys will have known him if you watch the weekly updates. And also, anyone who does any purchases in the US and maybe dealt with the RMA department, good or bad, you're going to be dealing with Alex Davis a lot. He will probably emailed him back and forth. But so now you've been working for us for a little while, yep. And you're obviously been 3D flying for a long time. So just to give you a brief for those who don't know who Alex Davis is, so it doesn't look like we just brought in some chum off the street to fly a 3D plane, I have a couple things that'll probably make him cringe, and these are some of his plaques, just very few, for when he was a little youngster doing IMAC competitions. He won a lot of competitions in 3D versus a lot of people over time, and now he's only 21 years old and you're already retired from competition flying, and he's flying for us. So obviously, Alex, welcome to the product profile, and we got the Voltigeur here, and what's it called? You were excited when you got out of the box. Obviously, you love 3D flying, you love 3D planes, so when you first saw it, your immediate reaction was, this thing's gonna fly well, and why is that?
I saw the wing, kind of right away, just knew it has a thick airfoil. It's a pretty big wing, tall fuselage, has good side area, big rudder, big elevator. I kind of just look at it and tell that it's going to fly pretty well.
Nice.
So pretty psyched on that.
Nice. Now, in the interest of this, Alex is new to videos. He's not going to be talking through the whole flight. So what we did was, when we took him outside, we knew we weren't going to have a full conversation as you're flying. We'd rather said, what's better than, you know what, let's just film his sticks while he's flying, sync that up with the footage of the plane flying, so you guys will get almost a tutorial in 3D flying as you watch this. So what we're going to do is take you back a few days ago when we brought this bad boy out to our field. Alex took it up, flew it around, and here it is for its flight. And there you have it. Not much more we really need to say about the Voltigeur and all its flight capabilities. You just saw a great 3D pilot do some extreme 3D flying with this bad boy and do it well. And the beauty of that entire flight was, again, it was only on the 2200 3S. So imagine the more aggressive maneuvers and the more power you'll get when you throw it on a 4S pack, which is something we'll definitely be doing in the future. And we recommend all you guys who do purchase a plane definitely run it on 4S. So what we want to do now is take you back in time, because this Voltigeur you see on the table is a little beat up, little bruised. This was a pre-production model we got a few months ago before we even knew if we were going to release the Voltigeur, but now we've got it out there for all you guys. Yours is going to look better when you get out of the box than ours, but when you do take it out of the box, here's what it's going to look like. It's a very, again, simple, anyone who's done any plug and play building, there should be really no problem for you to put this plane together. So the first step is actually going to be attaching your elevator and your rudder. You're going to use a little glue here, and it goes together, again, very simply, as you can see. Your next step is going to be putting on the aluminum undercarriage. Those go together very simple with just a couple of screws, and again, the aluminum keeps that weight down. For you 3D pilots, you want to keep that weight down, so that's beautiful. Next step, we'll run over to the tail wheel. You get that set up. And then you're going to use that composite glass fiber rod that comes with it to attach your wings. And once those go together, all it is putting on your prop, attaching the spinner, getting your receiver, at least a 4-channel receiver in there, binding it up, and then you'll be good to go. And now one of the beauties about the Voltigeur, as you see it, it is a great 3D flyer, but also you can set up those throws to be not as aggressive, so you can do some great sport flying as well. We never actually did too much sport flying with it, because when you have a tremendous 3D pilot and a great 3D plane, all we want to do is that 3D flying. So guys, that'll about do it for the Voltigeur from HKing. Pick it up now. It is on the new items page for you to purchase. And as always, stay tuned to HobbyKing Live. You'll get more product profiles from us, and we'll see you next time.